Tell me about today then. So what happened when you went to school?
So when I went to school, we had to put hand sanitizer on as soon as we entered the school gates.
Yeah.
I thought that school was going to be the same as before.
Yeah.
But then when I actually went in, I'm like, this is different. We had to queue up to wash our hands and then wash our hands.
Yeah.
And then, let's get to the positives. So,
Go on.
when we went inside the classroom, we had to fill in papers, all about me papers.
Yeah.
That basically is information about yourself so that you can get to know each other again.
Okay, cool. Like get to know your friends?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
the teacher.
And the teacher. What's your teacher's name?
Miss Morley Jones.
How does she seem?
She's okay.
She seems okay.
Yeah.
Friendly?
Everyone likes her.
Everyone likes her?
Yeah.
That's good.
Molly Jones,
Is she friendly?
what can you do
Cool.
for me? Miss Molly Jones, what can you do?
Should we just ignore that one?
The
What was it like
playground
playing
was
then?
all sectioned up, so like year 6 had to play with each other. If you were in year 5, you weren't allowed to play with any of the other year groups but your own.
Really?
Yeah, so you
Hang
had
on.
your own.
You're in year 5?
Yeah.
I thought you was in year 4?
Mm-mm.
Oh my days. You're getting old. Carry on. So yeah, sectioned off.
So the playground was sectioned up so that you couldn't pass the coronavirus on to the other year groups.
Yeah.
I was playing tag with some people when the teacher just came and stopped us and she was like, don't touch each other with hands.
Yeah.
Use your elbows. So then we were just trying to play tag with elbows. So we were just like, oh, I missed. And it was quite funny, but
Yeah.
it was a bit annoying at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what's different about the classroom? Because you were saying to me that you thought the classroom was going to be the same.
I thought that the tables were going to look the same,
Yeah.
but there's 2 people on a desk. Say one desk is here, and then you'd have the desk in front, and then all the people would be facing forwards.
So everyone's facing the whiteboard or
Yeah.
the smartboard. Cool. And who are you sitting next to?
Poppy.
You're happy about that? Yeah?
Mhm.
Cool. You have a good chat with her? You have a good laugh? Cool. So what work did you get up to today? Because I want to make sure that you're doing your work.
We did a
you know.
diary entry.
And what did you write about what you've done through lockdown?
Dinner's ready.
What we did so far in the day.
So you had to do a diary entry about your day today? Okay, cool. Maybe that's like creating a journal of like your experience, adapting to how things are different. Isn't it? So was you surprised when you saw how different things were at school? Yeah.
One thing that I thought was really different and really crazy, I didn't even recognise my old teacher, Mr. Ahern.
Why?
He has a new hairstyle.
Did you really? What's it like?
It's curly now.
Yeah.
Yeah, big curls. He's got longer hair now.
Has he? He's growing his hair throughout lockdown.
Mm. I'm like,
Cool.
who's that teacher? That's a new teacher. Oh, wait, that's Mr. Ahern.
Was he happy to see you? That's cool. That's cool. So, are you happy to be back at school? Yeah.
But the only thing I'm not happy about is that we still have to socially distance from everyone.
What is that? How do you socially distance?
Like, you have to keep at least like half a metre apart.
Really?
Yeah.
Half a metre? How do you know what half a metre is?
We measured half a metre with our hands. Like, a metre would be like this big,
Yeah.
and then half a metre would be like this big.
Okay, cool. So then you have to stay that distance.
Yeah.
So, I'm curious to know how you socially distance when you're playing a game like Tig and Tag.
Like, you just have to stretch your elbow out really far.
And does anyone wear face masks?
We don't have to.
Okay, but can some of the children if they want to?
Yeah.
What about the teachers?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the teachers wearing face masks.
Okay, cool. Cool. Tell me what you're looking forward to about going to school tomorrow.
Doing the topics. So we might do the space. We might do the space topic.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I was doing lots of research about space.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you're doing space when you go back to school?
Yeah, but the other reason was because I remember when Kylan was watching this thing about planet size.
Yeah.
So I remember in the video it said that UY Scooty was like the biggest star in the known universe.
Mm-hmm.
And then throughout that I've learned that how big people say that the universe is. Like, I don't know if that's real, but like they said that it's supposed to be 93 billion light years.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about space.
But-
I'm just trying to learn about my surroundings.
But did you know that there's multiple different universes that are like
Yeah.
in the multiverse?
In the multiverse. So the universes are in the multiverses.
I don't know if there are multiple multiverses.
Okay.
Multiple multiverses.
And what are you looking forward to playing with your friends tomorrow?
I don't know, probably creepy camera guy in the bushes. It's where someone is chosen to be the creepy camera guy, and then they've got to pretend to be taking pictures of everyone.
Who made that game up? Huh?
So
Who made that game up?
we all came up with it
When?
at lunchtime.
Today? Where did that idea come from?
I remember when we were just playing with each other, and then we were all just like, imagine if someone was just following us right now.
Yeah.
And then can't remember who came up with this idea, but then we were like, how about we play a game about that? And then we were like, Amaris, you
Okay, Naya, she's coming.
just
Go 2 minutes. Go on.
and then we would just say, so what you gotta do, well, I already knew what to do, but like, what you have to do is like, this person have to be the camera guy, and then they've just gotta follow everyone and just be like,
Why? Can I ask you a question? Why would a creepy camera guy be in the bushes?
I really don't know.
Okay. Okay. And what would you do if you saw a creepy camera guy in the bushes?
I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna call 999.
Yeah. And you go and run inside and tell the teachers or tell your parents or tell your guardians, whoever you're with. Alright. Okay, good. So how do you feel about your time throughout lockdown?
I say it was good, but then the way it's just ripped and torn the community apart.
Oh, here you go.
It's sad.
It's sad. How has it torn the community apart?
Like, shops have been closing down for good. People have been losing their jobs. Lots of people have died and had to stay in hospital for ages.
Yeah. I hear ya. I hear ya. And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel a bit uneasy.
A bit uneasy. And what positives have you seen?
You get to spend more time with the families that live with you.
I agree. I think that, like, for me, obviously, like, you and your sister were at home all the time and your mum was off work at home all the time. But because I was going to work, like,
You're
4
a key
days
worker.
Yeah, I'm a key worker. Whatever that means. Because I'm a key worker, and I was at work, I didn't really feel like I was in lockdown like everyone else, if that makes sense. Because I was still always going out, do you know what I mean? So things were different for me, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm always at home and I can't go anywhere, I can't see my friends. Like, I would still go to work and see my friends at work, stuff like that, you know what I mean? But obviously it was different. Is there anything that you'll miss from being in lockdown?
Time off.
Time off. Yeah. What was time off good for?
Actually getting to do the things that you've wanted to do but you can't do because you don't have enough time.
For example?
I don't know. Just think of a lot more creative ideas.
And that's what you like to do? Think of creative things. What creative things did you do throughout lockdown?
Well, I actually don't know.
Come on, think about it. I thought about one. Remember when I played that song to you by Dwayne Caleb?
Oh,
Rain,
yeah.
and I asked you to learn how to play it? Yeah? That was fun, wasn't it?
And Mr. Bean too.
And you learned how to play Mr. Bean on the piano too, yeah? That was good, wasn't it? You were doing your jigsaw, 1,000 pieces?
500.
500, okay. Sorry. What new skills did you learn?
Riding bike.
Yeah, you learned how to ride a bike. And like you said, it was a good time for us to all spend time as a family, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel that helped us as a family?
Well, I wouldn't say it helped you and Mum, like, the best.
Why?
Because, like, you're still having those silly arguments. Like, about, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. And you're like, yes, you did. And then the last time I heard you arguing, you were like, you can communicate better. You can communicate better, Tahira. You can do this better. That was the time when I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning when you're about to go to work.
Alright, gosh. What is wrong with you, man? Do you not forget anything? Embarrassing, man. Why are you just embarrassing me? Huh? Don't you think that me and Mum had some good times throughout lockdown as well? You know what I think? Like, I think that, like, which is understandable. Like, you see when me and your mum have an argument, yeah? Like, it sticks with you and you always remember bad things. But when there's good times, I don't think you really, like, think about that as much, if that makes sense.
I'm just thinking about, don't break up.
Serious.
Don't get into a really bad argument because, like, I don't want to lose my family.
That's not going to happen. God's looking after us. And I'm looking after us, and so is your mum looking after us. But in a lot of relationships, like, parents argue. And I don't personally think that mine and your mum's arguments are that severe. But obviously, as a 9-year-old child, it could feel like that.
So you're saying that the arguments aren't severe when you were literally saying F word to Mum, shouting it at the top of your lungs.
Alright, I'm sorry about that. I did apologise to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I did apologise to your mum. I think that, like, one thing that I want you to understand is I know that you look up to me, I know that you love me, I know that you think I'm perfect. But I'm not perfect.
No one is.
No one's perfect. And I think that, like, in those times, like, alright then, when I have had an argument with your mum and I'm feeling very emotional or angry or whatever, that's when you can see, hang on, maybe, I'm just talking to her, Septira. Alright? That's when you can see, like, oh, Dad isn't perfect and Dad needs help. Remember the other day when I was saying to you, like, sometimes I need you to give me a good example as well? Do you know what I mean? And that's what, like, that's what will help me to be better. So, like, more than anything, I don't want you to ever have to worry about whether your family is always going to be together. However, I remember when I was a child and I used to think about that sometimes. However, like, they done a good job to make sure that they kept our family together. Yeah? Now, as an adult, it's not easy. However, we're doing our best. Okay?
Mm-hmm. We're just getting a bit off topic here.
I know, yeah, you're just getting off topic because you're talking about me having arguments with your mum.
Well, I can tell you a way that it's helped you and Mum.
Go on, thank you.
You've both created your own companies during lockdown.
Go on then, let me hear more about these companies.
Mum's created a hair company.
Yeah.
But the one thing I don't like about a hair company is that I'm a part of it. Like, I'm a model now. I don't like being a model.
You don't like being a model. You gotta help out, it's a family company.
That you're not involved in.
I'm involved. I've supplied the equipment, I've given your mum advice on how to film, how to edit, and I've pointed them in the right directions. In terms of quality of shots, I've told her, yo, that hairstyle looks banging! And I said to her, I know 2 beautiful little girls that will be good on this. One's called Amaris, one's called Anaya. How about that? Not happy? Cool. Good. I think that's a wrap for today. Alright? I love you.
Love you too.
Go and get your dinner.
Mm-hmm.